That's right. We're back. It's Love on Shuffle, man. I am one of your hosts. I go by the name of Rome Jones. I am only one half of the world famous IAX. It's an experience, and that's my DJ, Biggs DC. What's up, brother? What's going on?
What up?
What's
What
going
up?
on?
What up? What up? Let's get
Yes,
it.
yes. And bro. We not in here by ourselves, man. In here with us, man, is, as always, is our favorite big cuz, Charlie Ray.
What up?
What's
What
up,
up?
big
What up,
cuz?
good people?
There's the love. Love is everywhere. That's right, folks.
Okay,
Hey, man.
vocals, I hear you.
A little, you know what I mean? A little song, man. Shout out, rest in peace to my pops, man. He was the singer. I think I get it from him. But hey, folks, it's Love on Shuffle. Y'all know what we do up here. We are a love podcast. We love to talk about all things love and relationships and pop culture in one, and like to give it from that kind of relationship partner perspective. So with that, folks, we do want to encourage you all. Make sure you are following us and make sure that you keep up with us on all social media platforms. Love on Shuffle, and we appreciate it. We really do. And we also appreciate a good movie every once in a while, right? Would y'all say that? Yeah, I appreciate a good movie every
Yeah,
once in a while.
Right.
yeah,
Got to.
You know?
yeah.
Well, we like to put y'all on game around here on Love on Shuffle, and there's a new movie out on Peacock that my wife put on my radar this week. It's called Another Man's Wife. All right, so automatically it's giving like Lifetime vibes. Okay, so because the Lifetime joints, like the title of the movie is what the movie is about. You know what I'm saying? Like they tell you exactly, you know what I mean. So anyway, so yeah, so the movie is obviously about another man's wife. Okay, and there's another man trying to get another man's wife. It's very simple. Okay, now we in preparation of this episode, we wanted to make sure that we all had a chance to kind of get a chance to look at it here. I know, Charlie, you were able to dive into it. I know you have your thoughts. Biggs, I know you had gotten started on it. You and the missus were getting into it a little bit as far as like I think the first few minutes of the movie and stuff. So, and then I think you had to get pulled away for this. So,
Yeah,
hey,
man.
I understand, but get that this will be a spoiler.
It's
This
all
is
good.
about to be a spoiler alert for you. Real quick synopsis. All right, so big shout out to Tay Diggs, Winston from Stella. I love you,
Winston.
Stella.
Not Winston.
Winston. That's a
Every
classic.
time I see him in this movie, I was like, look at Winston. But but the movie is starring Tay Diggs, and I don't know the two other actors in it, and the actress, but basically Tay Diggs is this rich guy. All right, he's a rich game developer. All right, that's a key in this, right? And he he donates a lot of money to a nonprofit. Okay, this man's wife, the guy, I don't know his name, but we'll just call him uh, hubby. All right, the hubby. His wife works for a nonprofit. Long story short, Tay Diggs donates to the nonprofit. He does this really big donation. He kind of smittens her a little bit in the process because her job, they're encouraging her to kind of fraternize with him and develop a relationship with him so you can get more money, right? So there's a lot of stuff that's happened in the midst of this. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, but hubby, his mother gets sick, right? She has cancer or something like that, right? Unfortunate. In the midst of that, he also loses his job. All right, he gets laid off because he's a game developer, right? And there was a company that bought out that game company.
I wonder
Guess what
the
company that was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Keep up with me here. All right. So, obviously there's a lot of financial turmoil, all of this stuff going on. He's his mom. She needs this, the treatment, all of that stuff. And Tay Diggs at some point, as all of this is happening, offers to them, hey, you know, would you mind, having your wife spend the weekend with me, right?
Mm.
Like no strings attached. Just have her come through for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you like $2 million, right? Like I'll make it worth your while. So obviously they like, man, hell, no, hey, who you think you is, whatever, right? So as mom is getting sick and all this stuff is happening, I mean, hubby, he kind of like, we kind of need this bread. You know what I mean? Like all you gotta do is just go like hang with him. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be nice. So shorty, she just like, nah, you know what I mean? She's shutting it down. She like, I can't believe you would do it. Da, 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 da. So, but then she eventually does it. She goes, she hangs with them. They hanging out. They don't show them doing anything intimate. All right. And then she comes back home. Hubby asks her, hey, what did you do while you was there? Did you sleep with him? Da 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 da. Now, this is where I felt like she fucked up. Oh, skip that. Darn it. I didn't mean to mess up, say that. We'll go ahead and we'll block that out. But this is where I feel like she messed up because she should have just told him straight up, like, hey, this is what this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. So, he's going crazy. As he's going crazy, he basically is tearing his relationship apart, right? Because she's just like, you the one that put me into this, yada, yada, yada. They signed a contract, right, to do this thing. And basically in the contract, he wasn't supposed to say anything, but he ends up saying something, the husband, right? And that breaks the contract. It ends up going out there. It ruins the relationship. They end up getting divorced months after the divorce. This is the craziest part. Months after the divorce, him and the wife, they catch each other in the restaurant, right? They just chatting like, hey, how you been? Da, 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 da. And the hubby's like, yo, like, let's try to work this out, right? So they didn't even finish the conversation. She dipped, and outside, you see her outside with a man, and guess who she's with?
Tay Diggs.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded.
So very cold-blooded. Very, very cold-blooded. Charlie, help me out here. I know I just talked y'all to death. Did I do that justice?
Yeah, that was right on point. And I think the plot of the story itself, it really comes down to choices. I think that's what it ultimately is about, choices. And
Yep.
really, what would you do? What would you do for an exorbitant amount of money? To me, watching it, I was like, yo, this is like a romance scam a little bit.
Right.
That's how
For real?
I interpreted it. I was like, this is a romance scam. But yes, the synopsis that you gave, it was spot on. And like I said, what I took away from it is really about choices. What are you willing to do to try to help your particular situation, when you're in dire need? So I have thoughts,
For sure.
but I know we're gonna get into that.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to elaborate on your thoughts, I mean, we can kick it to you first, and then we can, we can get Biggs to kind of get his 2 cents. But if you want, we can get into the, the nitty gritty first.
Yeah, I am a person, and I don't want to spoil because I know we got our other segment coming up. But I need for people to think long and hard. And when something sounds too good to be true,
Tell it.
it's probably too good to be true. So
Thanks.
yeah, just think wisely. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. Think wisely. Choose wisely.
Very well said. What's your thoughts, Biggs? I know you weren't able to kind of get a glimpse of the whole film, but just the thought of this, man.
I feel like bruh made a choice and then kind of reneged. Like he put the spade out, you know what I mean? And he had he had a whole bunch of other spades just in his deck, you know what I mean? And it was like, my boy, if you going renege, like you signed a contract, you did what you thought you was doing was the right thing at the time. And I'm like, yo, it's crazy how you just circle the block and then you got all like insecure about it. Like you wasn't thinking about that when you was trying to get the money, you know what I mean? So I feel like bro should have just kept it like real player. Like if he was gonna go through with it, like just chalk it up and never talk about it again. You know what I mean? And just keep it moving. if that's the choice you was gonna make. Like if that's the choice you was gonna make, like you said, like we all have choices in life, and you chose to go down that path. Does it make it right? No, but if that's the choice, you got to stand on 10 and just keep it pushing. So honestly, I feel like I said, people will do the craziest things for money, man. So it really is a representation of that, right? Like you got to have like some morality, you know what I mean, with some code of ethics within yourself, and just family values, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, everybody ain't built the same, so you gotta,
No, and Tay Diggs' character, he was plotting.
right?
He was
He
plotting.
was
Yeah,
plotting.
He was
cold.
plotting
He
the
was a
Nah,
cold
entire
killer.
time.
nah, but
Yeah, he
He
was
cold
it,
killer,
plotting.
man.
it's
Yeah.
some people really out here that move like that though. You know what I mean? Like just be
Hmm.
plotting on your whole situation.
Hmm.
Will befriend you, be happy, smile in your face, but whole time they plotting on, you know what I mean, for your downfall or
Just
something for you
waiting.
to just so they can slide in a DM or something like that. So it's really, you know what I mean? You got to take it with a grain of salt, man. So and just
Yeah,
trust your partner.
yeah,
So
exactly, right. And the trust element and all of that as well. My wife and I, we had a lot of fun talking about this, right?
mm,
Because I was I was telling her, I was like, look, if you was approached by Usher for this same situation, like, look, I understand. Look, I understand. This is the thing. Let's tell her. No, I'm messing. But
for
look,
two
but
for 2 million.
I wouldn't.
But
No,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't do it.
he
I wouldn't do it.
asked,
Let me
what
be
is your
clear. Let me be
time
clear.
worth? He
Yeah.
asked what their
No,
time was worth.
no. I'm
Uh,
basically saying, okay. I'm saying if you were approached by Usher, and then let's just say we did it, right? I'm not saying I would have done this, but
mm.
with her coming back, I'm gonna be knowing in the back of my mind she was messing with Usher. You know what I'm saying? Like you know
But
what I mean? Like
I don't know,
it's
but
Usher.
yeah, but that's like the character. You know what I mean? What we don't really know the real person. You know what I mean? So it's like when you behind the scenes with somebody, right? And it's like with us, bro. When we performing, right? When we doing shows and stuff, we turn into a different. I know you turn into a different person. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah,
vice versa.
definitely.
Same.
Yeah.
We turn into different people. So it's like who we are as performers may not be the same when we're actually just in a room, just chilling. We like 9 times out of 10, we just calm, laid back. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I don't. We don't know what the conversations could be. We just have an assumption because of what
Mhm.
the character is portraying while he's on stage. Usher could be like the
It's
quietest, laid back, you know what I mean, dude that is just trying to chill with you and have a great conversation. You know what I mean? So
true, true, and this is
just playing
definitely an
devil,
assumption. It's
just playing that,
definitely an assumption.
right?
You know what I mean? So we'll leave it at that. But I definitely
Yeah.
wanted to of course get into our activity as always, man, because we always want to have fun around this topic, right? And we always talk about Puffer Pass, or we've always played one of our favorite games, Puffer Pass. But this time around, with this topic of pimping out our spouses,
Mm.
like, because that's basically what we're talking about here. We're gonna play Pimper Pass, right? Because we're gonna talk about these different scenarios out here that could potentially arise in our relationships to where we got to actually consider something like this. All right,
Mm.
so I'm gonna start off with you, Charlie. I'm gonna kick it over to you first here. The scenario is you and your spouse both lost your jobs and you're about to be evicted. Are you gonna pimp out your spouse? Okay, in this scenario of what we're talking about in the movie, okay, for that opportunity, or are you going to pass on it?
I'm a pass. I'm a pass. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And people can say it's a level of pride. But one thing I've learned just in life, I'ma always bet on me. I'ma always bet on me. So we might be in this tight situation, but we'll figure it out.
Mm.
I can't do that. I can't do it.
Nah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Now, coming over to you, Viggs, for this one. The scenario is you were just diagnosed with a life-threatening disease and you need a cure in 2 weeks. You gonna pimp or pass?
And I got to pimp her out to get a cure. What we doing? I don't get. I mean,
You got.
I mean, hey, bro.
So let. I'm saying,
I mean,
In order for you to
just-
get this cure in 2 weeks,
in order for you to get this cure,
your wife might have to do something strange for a piece of change.
Man.
or spend not even straight. Like we're not even say that. We're gonna talk about the opportunity that is portrayed in this film.
Okay.
To spend a weekend with someone.
I mean, yeah. I trust my. Look, I'm good with my situation. You know what I mean. So if that's what, if she wanted to, if that was something that she agreed upon, and we go into it knowing like, hey, you just gotta chill for 2 weeks. I mean, I don't think nothing. I'm good. We good. The cure will be ready.
Not just for the weekend though. It's just for the weekend.
Right, just for the weekend.
It ain't for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I had that cure. We good. She gonna bring that cure right back to me. You feel me? She gonna bring it right to me.
Look, weekend over. She gonna come back. She gonna be like, I got it, man.
I can get that money and so sorry, my boy.
I don't think
I'm just saying.
No, she ain't gonna do that. She ain't
gonna do that, man. I definitely got a policy, but she ain't gonna do me like that.
Now coming back to you, Charlie, for the next one here. Your child was just diagnosed. Now we're talking about the child now, okay? Your child was just diagnosed with a life-threatening disease, and they need a cure in a week.
That's tough.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Still can't do it.
Woo.
Still can't do it. And it has. I feel like it has absolutely nothing to do with trust, but it has everything to do with if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And I'm a firm believer that when you open up that door, you're opening up the door to any possibility, regardless of the level of trust, because you don't know what's gonna happen. She might get over there, might like that side of life, and that's a life that you particularly cannot provide. So, why even go down that door? It's just gonna be, it's gonna be a whole lot of prayer, gathering of the saints, and we're gonna go from there.
I'm about to throw a wrench. In this. Okay?
Go ahead.
Now, because I know y'all love y'all baby.
Yeah.
Y'all love y'all baby girl.
Yeah.
If wifey pushed back and was like, now look now.
Hey,
I just gotta go spend the weekend.
It's just a weekend.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if she made that choice, I mean, I can't stop her from doing it. So if she made the choice to do it, that's on her. Would I necessarily agree with it? No, but I'm probably gonna have to go sit on somebody's couch, because in the back of your mind, you always gonna think like, what happened? Like, yes, there's a level of trust, but you cannot tell me you would not be thinking what really happened. What conversations did y'all really have? Like,
of course.
Were you really was he really all up in your mind? Like, yeah, like, just why open the door? Why open the door?
I feel you.
That's what I'm leading with.
So the reason you're opening the door is for a cure.
Right. That's the reason.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're wrong.
It's too many unknowns. The contract just says spend a weekend, and yeah, you can say no strings attached, just like he did. But what ended up happening? She ended up with him.
But that was because dude was going crazy. And he basically.
So I mean, that's
what
I'm saying. Who's to say that we won't? I don't know. I probably, if that happened, I probably would be racking my mind like, well, what really happened? And I trust my wife. I do. I trust her wholeheartedly. But that thought is still gonna be in the back of your mind. I think it's just a human thing. It's gonna be in the back of your mind.
Man,
respect.
Look,
Biggs, I already know, bro. I already know your answer.
All right, I already been down that. I'm keeping it 2P, bro. I'm like, all right, bring that cure back over here. You heard?
Look, you know what I mean? Have a good time. Like,
I mean,
no, best it. Hey, last one, bro. I'm gonna kick it to you, and then we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing moving. So you're in another country, Biggs. All right, you're in another country. You're locked up. All right, in another country. Okay, under their laws. All right, and the only way that you could get out of there is that wifey gotta spend the weekend with the king of that country
or the queen. It says or the queen.
or the queen. Oh yeah, king.
Okay, okay. Yeah, what are we talking about? I gotta get she on me. She, you know what I mean? I'm the ultimate prize. You feel me? Like she don't care nothing about these
Talk
people.
yo ish, sir. Come on,
okay.
King. Come on,
King.
Okay.
I'm the king. She don't care nothing about the king and queen of a country. She don't care nothing about these people. Cherry,
I'm the king.
Right. She don't care about no king. Hey.
Oh my gosh, man.
Y'all tripping, man. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, man. Hey, we tripping, we having fun, but you know we gotta do what we do best up here, which is kick it over to our favorite big cuz for Ask Big Cuz. Charlie, take it away.
Thank you. What up, fam? It's your favorite big cuz, Charlie Ray here, and for our favorite segment of the show, hashtag Ask Big Cuz. So before we get into it, y'all know I got to do my spiel. Make sure you hit us up on all social media platforms. You can hit us up on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube at Love on Shuffle, and you can also slide in that email. Send over your story, send over your questions. You can email us at love.on.shuffle.podcast@gmail.com. Make sure you put in there hashtag Ask Big Cuz so that we can put you in the segment. Now, let's switch gears. Let's get into our topic for today, and it's called Great Expectations. Great Expectations. Are there expectations for how people in your life show up for you? And with that being said, we're just going to casually talk about how we expect or what our expectations are for people that show up in our lives for various occasions. It could be big life milestones, or it could just be, hey, you need a shoulder to lean on during a certain time in your life. So what I would like to do is get my brothers back up here, and I'm going to bounce this over to you, Rome Jones. How do you expect for people to show up in your life?
Great question. I expect people to show up for me when I ask.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
and the reason why I say that, right, is because I never ask. I never ask.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when I do,
that's a big
I
deal.
would think that means something. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Okay.
that is a big deal. So I know that was short, but yeah, that's kind of
okay
about it. But yeah, but I think just overall though, people should try to do their due diligence to show up for their people. You know what I mean? I do think that's our own individual part.
Okay. Biggs, I'm gonna hit you with a different question because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'm pretty sure your thoughts are in alignment with Rome here as far as when you ask, like, because it takes a lot, right? But my question to you is, do you expect for people to do you hold yourself to the same standard of showing up for people in the same way that they show up for you?
That's a great question. I don't hold people to the same standard because I know life happens and people are in different phases or in life, and the life events do occur. So I try to give people grace when I know they may be going through something, or if they don't tell me, or they're just kind of going through something silent. I usually have a good sense of, like, I can kind of tell a good judgment, a good discernment about that. So life is it's like always changing, always evolving. We're living in some tough times right now. Some people are battling very tough, situations silently. So I try to give people grace, um, because you never know what they're going through, and to kind of give them a difficult time or hard time for something when they may be going through something. So that would be my answer. Just grace, and try not to be so hard on someone for showing up, because we all deal with different things in battle struggles. So that's
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
Facts.
So
Facts.
now I'm gonna take it and spin it a little bit, because a lot of times the way that we may need someone or people to show up for us, or how
Mhm.
other people may need for us to show up to them, we may not have the capacity. And I know we talked a little bit about sacrifice in our Pimp a Pass session about the movie. So my question is, what are your thoughts around people showing up in the capacity that they can versus showing up and sacrificing for showing up in the way that that person may need?
mm,
Oh, I don't. If anything, I appreciate that more,
yeah,
right?
Okay.
Because that means that you put in some type of effort. You know what I
mm,
mean? Uh, I'll give an example, right? My vow renewal, our vow renewal, a couple years back. Um, there was a lot of people that just no showed. You know what I'm saying? But
mm,
I appreciated the ones that actually called me and said, "Hey, I'm not
mm,
gonna be able to make it because of
Mhm.
XYZ." You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Mhm.
Like, granted, yeah, I just wasted money on your plate,
yeah,
but you called me. You had enough decency to actually call me and tell me you're not coming.
Okay.
right.
So it's just something simple as that. To me,
Okay.
makes a difference.
Yeah, I was like, I really appreciate when somebody does kind of like notify me, or like Rome said, is just a gesture of like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do this, or I'm dealing with this right now. I can't do this. You know what I mean? I would love to do this. I would love to kind of be there, but I got this going on. So it's like
Mm.
just sharing, and being transparent through that process, I think is always gonna be key. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
I think one of the biggest things that seems to be the theme of a lot of things that we talk about, the crux of it is communication. That's
Right.
really what it boils down to. And a
Definitely.
lot of times you don't even have to go into detail about what's going on with you.
Mm,
It's
yep.
just, hey, I know this is big for you. I'm not gonna be able, like you said, not gonna be able to make it. Or yeah, I'm not in a space where I can show up for you in this
Mm,
particular way. So I think that that's the biggest thing underlining here. The theme would be the communication on that. But folks, we talking great expectations. We want to know what your thoughts are. As I stated previously, you can hit us up on all social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. You can send a pigeon if you want to, but it's Love on Shuffle. We want to hear from y'all. Make sure y'all comment below. And don't forget that email is still popping 10. So hit us up at
Popping.
love.on.shuffle.podcast@gmail.com, because we want to hear from y'all. It's great expectations. Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, man. I'm always looking forward to their thoughts, man. We want to hear
yeah.
from y'all,
For
man.
sure.
And hey, but we're gonna keep this thing going because that's what we do. That's right. And we're gonna kick it over to our resident DJ, Biggs DC, for our Saturday morning mix.
Yo, 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 what up? What up? What up? So, hey man, I'm loving this topic right now. We talking about, what basically the topic of the whole pod is just basically, would you lend your spouse for the weekend, based on this movie, Another Man's Wife. So it's definitely a great movie. Please make sure you check that out. And also, again, check out this playlist that we're going to serve you guys with today. And again, the title of this playlist, since we are talking about players keeping it pimping, we're going to talk about this title. Is called Can You Keep It Playa? I thought it was a excellent
Ooh,
title.
pimping, pimping.
Because again, in the event that your spouse is lent to another man or woman, how would you react? How would you handle that? So would you keep it, player, or would you fold like my boy did in the movie? So Let's get started here, y'all. Y'all know how this works.
Straight played that man.
Hey, he folded, man. I'm sorry. He did. He didn't keep it P, man. Uh, y'all know how this works, man. We use Title, right? So that's definitely the brand, man. We're gonna stand by that. Title is the where you can find all our playlists and mixes. So again, we go three songs, 3 rounds. Everybody gets a chance to kind of share, and usually Big Cuz goes crazy with her selection every single
Crazy,
time.
man.
Every
God,
single time. And y'all
undefeated.
undefeated, man. Undefeated. So we're gonna kick it off with Charlie Ray. What you got for me? Talk to me.
Well, you already know I'm coming in straight hot off the press. We going 3-6 Mafia hard
Woo!
out here for a pimp.
Uh,
Listen.
You
First
see?
song that popped in my head, I was like, oh yeah, this is on par. This is
Man,
on par. This is on
it's
par.
But a
3-6
Cadillac
Mafia.
Christmas
There it is.
right.
scene.
Hey, when I saw that, I was like, man, she don't never miss, man. Never miss.
Damn.
So shout out to Charlie with coming with the heat, starting it off, getting us right. All right, Romy, it's your go, man. What you got for me? Talk to me.
All right. So the first song that came to mind for me was Old Dirty. Rest in peace to Old
Mm.
Dirty Bastard, man, featuring Khalees. Got your money.
Ooh.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey,
say,
Khalees killed that, man.
baby,
She
I
did.
got your money. Yeah,
yeah.
She did.
yeah.
That's one of them.
Okay.
Hey, Khalees
Man,
had that money, right? Didn't she have that money for him? Hey, I'm
sure.
telling you, one of them ones.
Shout out to Khalees, man.
Shout out to Khalees, man. She over in Africa somewhere doing something. Uh, hey, I went with Nelly Pimp Juice. I had to go Pimp Juice on him. Yeah.
So you gotta sit it out. I think I
Yeah.
gotta let her loose. What? Come on, man.
Hey, hey, you gotta let her loose, man.
Let
You gotta
her
let her loose.
loose.
All right, back to you, Charlie. What you got? It's your
Oh
second one.
man.
Talk to me.
Ooh, everybody's favorite. We going UGK International Players Anthem.
What a I
Man.
feel like
Classic.
every time I
Classic.
every time I play that record, man, the room just kind of like just everybody goes to the dance floor and just it's like it's everybody starts singing. It's one of them sing along record, big tune right there,
Yes.
big record.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, Rome, what you got for me? Your second one.
I'm gonna take it to the Bay, man. I'm gonna go to the
Mm,
Bay and to a modern day pimp. Uh,
okay.
shout out my boy Larry June, man.
Oh,
Larry
Oh,
player.
I
June,
like Larry June.
Yeah.
featuring Cooking Soul P.
Numbers. Good job.
Numbers. Good job.
Hey man, hey, the Bay. I don't know if y'all know, man. The Bay, they famously know or notoriously known for like being player. You know what I mean? Doing so.
Yeah, man.
Hey, he gets natural, man. He gets honest out there in the Bay, man.
Mhm.
Um,
Look.
I-
Go ahead, Charlie. I see. I love it.
All right, I'm gonna go with my second one. I'm gonna go Jay-Z, UGK, Big Pimpin'. Gotta go Big Pimpin' on him, man.
Right.
Another
Hey,
classic.
another classic, man. All we doing is classics right here. All right, we're gonna finish it out with you, Charlie Ray. We got one more for each one of us. So, what you got for me? This your last one. I know you coming with some fire.
I am coming with some heat, but I highly doubt anybody will know this song. So listen, y'all know I'm from the South. You better watch your mouth. So
Right.
I gotta pay
Hey.
homage to Southern Soul. If y'all not
Mm.
up on that Southern Soul, y'all gotta listen to it. Okay. Listen, this is for the
Okay.
adults in the room.
Right.
Okay. If you
Talk to
playing this
him.
playlist around your kids, when you get to the song, skip it. Listen to this in the privacy of your home
Earmuffs.
while you taking a shower or something. You know, don't
Right.
play this out loud.
Right.
But paying homage to Southern Soul,
Okay.
I'm going Squirt Kelly
Ooh.
and FPG
Mm.
X-rated. Let
Mm.
me tell y'all something. This song right here, and it is
Right.
exactly how the title sounds. This man says in this song, 9 months from now, you gonna be pregnant with my baby,
Mm.
messing with me.
Hey.
That's all I'm gonna say. Most player line I've heard.
Hey, that's Super P right there. Super P. I stand by that message. I love it.
Y'all see my face right now.
Hey man.
That's
Hey,
some enlightenment Playa shit right there.
We not
Listen,
responsible for any babies 9 months after this mix
we are
or
not.
pod playlist that you listen to. So you on your own, but we happy to help. All right, Ron, what you got? Your last one. Talk to me.
Wow. That was
I
a
know,
great one,
right?
Charlie. That was
It
great.
was
Um,
excellent.
so yeah, I'm gonna go with a classic banger, early 2000s. I'm going Lil Flip, David
Mm,
Banner, like a pimp.
okay,
Mm,
okay.
mm,
Hearing
mm,
Lil
mm,
Flip's
mm,
name
mm,
was not on
mm.
my bingo card for
I know,
2026.
right? That is
But
a
I'm here for it, sir. I'm here
throwback.
Just
for
saying,
it.
man. Hey, that was real it on the what? Come on. So
Yeah.
shout out.
All right, I'm gonna finish this out with I went with the theme song for Shaft, man. I feel like when I hear Shaft, that theme music, it's automatically you jump right into a player mode. Like you just think of all the
Mm-hmm,
pimps that was just riding around
mm-hmm,
in the big caddies, like with the
mm-hmm.
fur coats. Like that's really a player to me. Like
Hold up, bro. This is how they walk, bro. This is how they walk in. This is how they walk. This is how they walk.
do. Hey, there you go. Hey man, they were just so
Look, what?
they were
What?
just so
I
clean and so player,
cannot.
man.
Come on,
So
man.
again, that was our playlist that we put together for y'all. Can you keep it player, man? So it's going to describe a number of different things that we just talked about in this pod today. So we appreciate you guys really rocking with us. You got the QR code right there to your top of your screen. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you tap in with us, and please follow the mixes on title and playlist. Keep rocking with us, man. We love y'all. Funky behinds. Let's go.
He said, y'all fucking. Why they got a stink, bro? Why
Cuz, man,
Because they don't be following, man. Y'all
they
got to
don't be
stop playing,
following.
man.
Right.
Man, hey, look, let's go ahead. Let's keep this thing going, folks. All right. Well, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Oh, I forgot.
Having way too much fun. Too much
Look,
fun.
yeah. Look, man. For myself, man, Rome Jones, Biggs DC, Charlie Ray. This has been Love on Shuffle. We appreciate you. Remember, follow us on all social media platforms and keep loving each other, man. And we'll see you next time. Later.